Pros are just amateurs who know how to gracefully recover from their mistakes. Kevin Kelly. My friends, each and every day we move from amateur to pro status by doing what? Following these charts. Practice trading. Your special, your favorite stocks, ETFs, all those things, you put them on your list, you go through them, and you learn by doing. You learn the nuances day in and day out. That's why we ask for only 10 to 15 minutes. It's something you can find the time to do, but you have to do it each and every day. You put it off, you're just going to put off maybe forever ever mastering the charts. And don't worry about how long it takes, because once you master the charts, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. We see stocks are mixed for today. Everything else is down. Let's look first at the S&P 500. We have a green candle for the week. We've already closed out Wednesday, and you can see as far as the weekly volume goes, not that much in way of volume. We've got a ways to go to get to average, just 2 days left. Sure, that can happen. Pulling back a little bit, 0.31%. We look at the 2-day chart, and this is the Tuesday, Wednesday. What do we have there? Well, I'm sorry, the 2-day candle. What do we have there? We have a green spinning top, not reaching a higher high above. If you can call this a trend line, it's almost horizontal. Not much of a trend. We can see how things were down in the morning. Maybe recovered a little bit in the afternoon, but overall, we're just sliding along, waiting to see what the move is going to be. You know, we've been up, we've been down, we've been up, we've been down. We've had a doji last week, and now we have a little up move. Let's just wait and see how this market sorts its way out. I hope it's going to recover and move up. Look at the S&P. Go from the S&P to the NASDAQ 100. Look at it. We've got 2 red spinning tops, a downtrend, not a super strong downtrend, but down nonetheless. Move is underneath the weekly trend line, 2 red spinning tops. Volume, a little higher, closer to the average. Maybe we'll get there by the end of the week. Up a little bit for the day, 0.28%. It's very hard to see on these Heikin Ashi candlesticks, but that's okay. They're Heikin Ashi candlesticks. They're showing us the average pace. That's what we want them for. Different than the high, low, open, close. If you don't know what Heikin Ashi candlesticks are all about, we've got a couple of great trainings. I'm going to put the better of the two, which is the latter that we've done. I'm going to put it at the end of today's video. You will get a lot out of it. If you haven't taken it in a while, take it again. It's only a few minutes. And again, it gives you the mindset as to what it is you're seeing on those Heikin Ashi candlesticks. It makes all the difference. So we do see the NASDAQ trending down. Nothing strong. We'll see how the week continues to move along, even though it was a little up for the day. Look at TLT. Strong down moves after, again, capitulation. You can see where things moved up. We had the green spinning top last week with average volume, things flipping over. If it were a red spinning top, I'd feel a whole lot better about it. But we have flipped, and we are moving down. Not much for the day, 0.22. You can see where the down move started on Tuesday the 30th and then just has continued as bonds have been crashing. Maybe make it to average volume, maybe looking to get into that by the end of the week. And again, we shall keep an eye on things. Let's move on to gold. Gold down for the day, 0.81%. And again, look, gold has not managed to do what? Push through this potential support level. We are paying close attention to that. It is trying to revert back over, it looks like. Maybe push through this trend line again. And again, at some point, we'll look to redraw it. But again, it'll be interesting to see how gold continues to move. Waiting to see if it's going to bounce off this trend line or crash through it. It's been holding above it. Maybe it'll take off, or maybe there'll be a catalyst that will drive it even lower. What about Bitcoin? Same kind of thing, right, friends? We've seen it, again, move around this area, and now it's sitting right on what we thought would be and is, holding right now as a potential floor. We shall see. Is Bitcoin going to bounce off this floor or crash through it? When it does that, we've got a second level here that it might move to. And if it does start to accelerate down, BITI is your ticket. That is the Bitcoin Inverse Fund, the one that I like to trade for real, that you can sure practice trade to your heart's content, or even fractionally trade, because it's not expensive. It's easy. Let's look that up for you. It's BITI. And the other nice thing about it is it's fairly liquid. Check that out. What is that? 6 cents? That's not bad. The buy and the sell that close. And again, as you look at BITI, if indeed Bitcoin did reach a bottom and started moving, again, this is the inverse, right? It's the Bitcoin short. But it's something that you can jump in if Bitcoin actually does continue to move down, reverts over. So keep an eye on the price there. It is set up to run the inverse again, opposite. So if Bitcoin goes down 1%, BITI goes up 1%. So if Bitcoin does crash, that's the thing that you can jump into. In fact, I've done it and did well doing it. So again, we had a nice run down here lately, did we not? So anyway, that's just gives you some other things to do. And those of you who shorted the market in times when the market has really hammered down, it sometimes can be easier than trying to ride something up when it starts crashing. And you've got an inverse fund, or you know how to trade puts. And lastly, if you are interested in options, then become a Patreon supporter, because the first 2 things you get is my book, Three-Wave Trading Advantage, and our 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. You want to learn about options? We've got what I think is some of the best training on the internet for you. My friends, thanks so much for being with us. Do appreciate all the Patreon supporters for backing us and helping underwrite the cost of the channel. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.